All right. Welcome back to the Mildew Dojo. It's Karate in the Basement. I'm your host, Proper J, the Shogun, and Master Wang right next to me. Shoei! Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. So, today we're going to do a simple show. So, I know this explained a bunch of times about the show and the whole premise. And it's finally we got to the time where we can actually talk about this. Because not that I was trying to steer away from actually talking about nerd stuff and anime and comic book stuff, but that's where we kind of was leaning towards this season, which has been good. So let's get down to the basics and let's just discuss superpowers. We all knew it. We all loved it when we was a kids. And if you're a kid, what would your superpower be? Oh my God, did you have a superpower? We're going to describe that. But before that, how's your weekend?
I don't necessarily get those because I work Saturdays. Oh. So I'm never excited about the weekend because
you always working.
I work every Saturday. It's not up for discussion.
I mean, do you get less sleep rest, or it's just an extra day? It's Friday number 2.
Yes. Yes. So when everybody else's Friday starts on Friday, mine starts Saturday. So it's. So I don't too much get excited about the weekends.
My fucking weekend was great. Absolutely. Bears won in clutch.
Man, that was nuts.
That was nuts. Shout out to the Bears and everything. And if they end up going to Indiana, just like hopefully they don't. Y'all better like win this year. Y'all better like get a fucking ring or something that like this be the last time doing it in Chicago or something like that. So the Bears won. Bulls won last night. I'm a big Miami Hurricane. I don't know if people get into college football, but I'm a Miami Hurricane fan. They won. That was a slow burn because they didn't score until like the last probably minute and a half of the whole fucking game. Like it was like 3-0 down to like a minute and a half in the fourth quarter. So that, and on top of that, Jake motherfucking Paul got his body rocked. Yes. But Christmas came so early.
I have a theory about the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
And if my theory just so happens to be true, I can't hate on what they've done over the last few years.
Troll everybody?
No, because I genuinely feel like Jake Paul does love the sport of boxing. I really do.
I don't think he takes it seriously enough.
I think he does, but I think he takes it way more serious than what we give him credit for.
It's like he doesn't take the whole. He doesn't take the culture of boxing seriously. Him being a boxer, but seriously, but the culture of it. He goes in that like Mayweather. I'm gonna like do the fights I know that's gonna bring in seats and bring me money. But when he had to fight a real one,
but that's where my theory comes in. Trolling is what drew the crowd in. People, like you said, he's just like Mayweather. People watch to see him lose.
Yeah.
And people being over fixated in watching him lose has made him hundreds of millions of dollars.
Can't get mad at that.
I can see him because now he's touching the elbows with, all of these rich people over in like Dubai and all.
He on that status now, yeah.
I can see him starting his own promotion.
Immediately, especially after now.
Right now, y'all done seen me take the L that y'all been begging to see me take. Mm-hmm. Actually being like knocked out and hurt severely.
I loved it.
Now, I can step away from the physical aspect of the sport, and I can actually just start making money off of it without getting my jaw.
So he was self-promoting this whole time his being a promoter.
I genuinely believe that he was creating a following of him in boxing so that now he can step away from the full physical aspect of it and just be behind the scenes, counting dollars.
That does make sense. I think some of that rig, I seen somebody posted online. It's just like, don't you think it's kind of weird that like all his fights start kind of going shifting after the 6th round? So somebody was telling me that like I think he had like a 6-round contract. Cause think about it, like when he fought Tyson,
it was all types of crazy stipulations in that
right?
fight.
But it just like I think on this contract they got it where it's like, okay, you supposed to just kind of let motherfucking Jake or whoever kind of chill out for 6 rounds. Then after that, it's up in the air.
Cause like I know I'm gonna fuck it up, but the Tyson fight, it was so much bullshit in the Tyson fight. Like Tyson had to let it go X amount of rounds, or he didn't get any money. And if it made it past this round, he got this money. But if it went all 8 rounds, he got the whole amount of his money. But it's like, okay, I ain't gonna say Tyson is broke because he's way richer than I am. But when a person sees an opportunity to make some life-changing money to do absolutely nothing, why would you not?
And the craziest thing about boxing is, give me about 3 or 4 months, I could get into boxing. Don't get me wrong, I ain't gonna take the Jake Paul route and not take it seriously. I would take it seriously, but for real, I can fight anybody and lose. I'm still gonna make money.
Still gonna make money.
Okay, I'll fight you. You probably gonna get like 100 million. I'll probably get 2, but 2 is
more than what I have
right now. For real,
it's like the stupid question is to ask. Got $5 million? Would you get in the ring with Prime Tyson? Yeah, because I'm still $5 million richer after he knocked me the fuck out.
2/3.
Two-thirds
of that is hospital bills. So.
I done seen people get knocked out for free. So
and it was still entertaining.
It was still
great. Definitely, absolutely. All right, so let's get into it. So once again, we're talking about superpowers. We was all little kids. We always thought we were Superman or Batman or Flash, or now that anime is growing stronger in a bigger community, we think that we're Ichigo or Luffy or Naruto. We see little kids in the hallways doing the Naruto run and all this other stuff. It's a good thing. It's nothing wrong with being inspired of something a little bit better, even if it might not be realistic necessarily.
Okay.
So the question is, we're going to start off is, did you believe that you had a superpower when you was a kid?
I absolutely thought I had one.
Okay, then what was your superpower?
I thought I had the ability of flexibility. Like I was not realizing, like as an adult, now I get it, that kids' bones are really soft but as a kid, I thought the fact that I could just like find like the smallest area and I could finesse my body into that area and be in there for quite a while.
Your shape now, no.
Oh, fuck no.
If you see a picture of Derek, then of course, age, we get bigger. I mean, this is why his body is a lot of because of him working out. Don't get it twisted. It's not even a big dude. He does a lot of it working out. So it's just him. It's way funny now hearing him say this. He's like, I thought I could bend myself. And so I'm like, you're not doing that shit now.
Absolutely not.
Hell no, you ain't doing that shit now.
I felt like I was just like fucking, I don't know. I felt like flexibility and like body manipulation was like a superpower that I had because I felt like everybody couldn't get into that box like me. Everybody couldn't tuck themselves inside the dryer like I could.
You got everything in except for the one toe. It's like, but you can't do this though, can you? Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I just knew I do like shit.
Flexibility.
That's
crazy. For me, it sounded weird. My ability I thought was healing. Healing.
That could potentially be true though. That could potentially be.
I'm glad that you think that.
Because like just keeping it a being. Like some people just have a natural knack to bring a positive light into an area without even knowing that they're doing it.
Right. I wouldn't think I would be a positive person like that. Definitely not negative, but it's just like I wouldn't. But you know what? You're not the only person that said that necessarily too. So I'm like, yeah. But I always thought I was a healer. Like I would cut myself and I'll just like hold it. I'm like, you're fine, Jason, you're fine, Jason, you're fine. Then I'll move my hand and I'm stop bleeding. And back of my head, it's just like all I just did was just hold the wound. It's like
compression.
It was just compression. I didn't know shit. It was just compression. You know what I mean? and something else hurting, like, I bang my elbow, I just hold it, I'm like, you're fine. Absorb. And it's just like, I'm good. I'm like, no, I just gave it some time.
You just gave it some time and the pain went away.
Yeah, I was a fucking idiot.
I mean, but I guess that's just like my best friend. His mom always told him, when he fell and hurt himself, go put some cold water on it. So growing up, he just always thought, oh, damn.
But it does work.
Like, I got a knot on my head, cold water.
But it does work in some kind of way.
My eye fell out, cold water.
Or what Chris Ross said, put some rubber tussin on it.
Put some tussin on it.
Put some rubber tussin on it.
Yeah, I just got popped 16 times. Just gonna lay in the bath of cold water. You'll be fine.
Oh, well, you get popped one time. You gotta get with that bougie water and shit. One in the blue bottle and shit. You gotta do that. You gotta be sparkling and shit where it's working because it's bubbling and shit. You know what I'm saying? So being you kind of live in a realm of unrealisticness because we semi-childish as fuck.
Semi my ass.
I know. I was just trying to downplay it, but do you think you have a superpower now? If you do, what do you think it would be?
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to stand on it. And at the end of the day, you and Soo Young can kiss my ass.
This is going to be so good. Proceed. This is going to be so good.
But I can read people's movements. And like literally, like I could be across the room from a group of people and can tell this person's going to start a problem for the end of the night.
I could do the same thing. It's called profiling. No, it's an actual term called profiling.
I just instantly was like, black guy, he's going to steal stuff.
It's not necessarily racially. It's like profiling. You don't remember the TV show Profiling? Or there's actually another TV show called Psych. I love that shit. It's just like,
I remember Psych.
About the dude that he faked being a psychic. He was a profiler because his dad was like an FBI agent. So when he was a kid, spoiler of the first season or the first episode, they had went into a diner when he was a kid, right? And he's like, Dad, can I get a piece of pie? He's like, nope, do it. And he's like, tell me everybody in the diner who have hats. And he's just like, that person. And he's like, does that person count? And one, it was a photo guy, forgive me. But what I'm saying is he profiled everybody, like their movements, what they're going to do. Because later on, it looked like he's a psychic, but he just kind of going off what you said. It's just like, well, he's saying this, the way he's acting, the way he's moving, he's going to do this, or he's going to say that, she's going to do that. So it's profile. So it is actual. I will give you, it is an actual superpower. I will allow you to have that, sir.
And I can, as I listen to your conversation, I just be like, you full of shit.
Yeah. It's profile.
And be spot on. And then I give you a story without giving a name. A dude was telling a story. He wasn't even telling me the story. He was just telling the story loud enough for me to hear it.
He was in earshot.
And when he finished, I said, nigga, stop lying.
He took the wind out of his motherfucking sails immediately. He just looked.
And everybody that was sitting there listening to the conversation, listen to him talk, was just like, how you know he lying? And I just debunked everything within a 5-minute conversation, a 5-second conversation. Everybody was just like,
he was over flexing money.
I think I've told you this story before.
Go ahead.
The man was talking about an altercation that he was having with his sister. And it started getting physical, in which brothers and sisters fight. It happens. Mm-hmm. And the sister ran and locked herself inside of her bedroom. I'm telling this story because it's ridiculous. But as ridiculous as this is going to sound, he actually had people drawn. Like, oh my God, wow, that happened. So they were living in a housing project at the time. Mm-hmm. Anybody know anything about the East Side housing projects? The walls were not made of drywall. They were made of a thin sheet of aluminum.
Yeah. I think government housing or whatever like that. Well, they was trying to be, upscale a little bit. They did that for firewall purposes,
right? Mm-hmm. To make sure if a fire does break out, it doesn't travel throughout the entire housing unit like wood would burn.
Right. As much as you think they don't care about black people in there, well, they probably don't. They just care about the property, so they don't want it to burn. So that's why they did it.
But this grown man, and when I say grown man, I mean this man has me by almost 10 years. He says that his sister took off running into her room and she locked the door behind her. Okay. Mm-hmm. He goes on to say her room was right next to the bathroom. So he went to the bathroom and punched a hole through the wall and grabbed his sister.
Wait, the bathroom's not set up like that on these sides.
Whether the bathrooms are set up like that or not.
No.
For one, you're not punching through with your bare hands a sheet of aluminum. Two, because you had to go through one to go through the other. Two, and I'm going to just stop at two. How did you know where she was from the other side of the wall?
Yeah. So
clearly this guy has superpowers.
Right. And clearly. But even on top of that, it's like the blueprint of like the project, the projects, they're not even set up like that. You go up the steps, you go straight up the steps, bathroom. Cut this way, bedroom. Cut this way, bedroom. If it's a third one,
it's on the other side.
So literally, it's just like you have all this. Like you go upstairs, you go all this, bathroom. Everything else back here. So even if you punch through a wall, you just punch it through some brick, and you have like laid it outside.
Yeah. So I'm like,
clearly this nigga's lying.
It's like, get the fuck out of here, fam. Like we're not doing this. Like, but I do have I will say I have a oversensitive bullshit meter.
There you go. You do have that. You do have. I've seen this.
And as an adult, that's a hell of a superpower to have.
That should come stock with a certain age, but apparently it doesn't.
You would think it did.
You would think it does. It doesn't. Okay, so we was talking about this a little bit earlier before the show started. Best classic basic superpower. We was talking about the conversation of like how DC and Marvel are probably one of the two icons of comic books. I wish everybody would talk more about the other comic book companies, but those two. And we was talking about how there's so many different versions of like Superman or your Thors or your Flashes. You for every Flash you have like.
Yeah, you got a Quicksilver or a Sonic or Omega Mega Man, and there's always a nigga run fast. Yeah, there's a speedster.
There's always a motherfucker that can run fast, can fly, super strong. Yeah, all that other stuff. So let's just get to the basics, because like when we was kids, that's all we knew until like evolution of comic books or movies, and people actually tried hard to actually create different superpowers. So what was probably your better basic ones?
My all-time favorite basic was power.
Just strong.
Just the strong, just like all my favorite superheroes consisted of, like powerhouses. Hulk, my all-time favorite. Juggernaut right next to him.
That's one of my favorites.
The Thing, Luke Cage, like I don't know, I just always had a thing for like.
He was like big strong.
Well, even as a kid, and I think that's how I like ended up like into like weightlifting and stuff like that, because I was always fixated with like I used to watch like the Mr. Olympias and all of that.
Me too, and we're gonna do a show about that too, because like one of my idols was even though everybody said Arnold Schwarzenegger, love Arnold Schwarzenegger, Lee Haney.
Yes, yeah,
love Lee Haney. Yeah. Actually, he had more titles than Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he don't get enough respect. So shout out to Lee Haney. There you go.
Yeah, but I was always infatuated with the powerhouses. I always felt like my childish brain always felt like if you were the physically strongest, you couldn't be stopped.
Right, and that's why I like Juggernaut. You know what I mean? He's like one of my favorite. Y'all can't see that, but that is actually on the screensaver, Juggernaut. That been on like my screensaver for like 10, 15 years. Juggernaut is like one of my favorite, characters. So yeah, I get that one. And clearly telling the last story about the guy that like punched through a wall, it's like that brought up, it's like, I'm a strong nigga. I know you can't do that because I can do it. No, I know you can't do that.
It never even crossed my mind.
It did now.
To say, I'm going to punch through a wall and grab my sister. Fuck out of here. He's strong as fuck and telekinetic. Like,
shit, I'm not trying to grab that shit. I put him through. I put my brother through a wall. I try to do that shit, but try to punch through a wall, grab him. Who are you, fucking RoboCop? Remember when RoboCop did that shit in the movie, the first one? Like, who does that shit?
But see, now you got to make me. Now I have to bring up the third thing that I said too.
Well, please do.
So just so happened you did punch through 2 pieces of fucking aluminum and grab your sister. What did you do with her then?
Admire his strength. I would.
Did you like serious?
I would. I would have admired my strength. I'm like,
did you just hold her there?
I would have been like,
did you snatch her back through?
I would have been like, these hands. These hands. I looked at her. It's like, you don't want no more of this, do you?
I mean,
no more of this.
But think about it. Through the wall, grab the sister. Now what?
Yeah, you can't do nothing like unless you pull her back.
Did you pull her back through?
Like, you almost about to commit a murder right there. Because like you may have been strong enough to break through that, but she's not strong enough to go through the bitch. So you about to commit homicide like a motherfucker. So even when you said that, it's like you really can't.
It just fascinated me that he had so many full-blown adults listening to this story in awe. Like, the fuck is wrong with y'all?
You know what? I think maybe like half of them or like a small number of them knew he was on bullshit. You were just the one just like, I can't take
fuck that. I'm calling that shit out. I'm calling that shit out.
Like, no, I needed something to do. I just needed some bullshit to listen to. But you were just like, no, I ain't got time for it.
Not having it.
No, I ain't not having it at all. So for me, it's actual teleportation. So any kind of form or facet of teleportation. And I'll dive into that a little bit more in the other topics that we have. But any kind of teleportation, like flying is cool. It's always cool, but that's even more stock than anything. But like teleportation, I was like, I'm going to go from here to here. One of my favorite movies was The Fly. Whole thing was about telepod that went wrong.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
Really, that's all what the movie was about. He invented a telepod, and a fly was in there. And the computer didn't know how to register the two, so he spliced the DNA together. You know what I mean? So stuff like that. So teleportation, always like thought that was kind of cool because something is like a little bit more cooler than like, all right, I'm gonna fly over there versus like all I gotta do is think about it and just so
instant transmission.
What is I had a decent list on this one. Most interesting powers. So this could have been good, bad. It could have been like your best one. It's just like something where it just stand out, even though we hear about it, but it's like the more you think about it, it's like, that is kind of interesting.
Okay, so this is what we touched on prior to starting the show.
Okay.
I'm at work bored, so I get the information that you can actually have a full-blown conversation with Gemini, and he'll like respond, you respond, and the conversation just keeps going.
He was bored as fuck.
I was horribly bored. So I asked Gemini if he could create his perfect superhero, what would it be and what would his name be? And he said that the name would be, he would be called the No. The No, K-N-O-W. And I'm like, okay, what would your superpowers be? And he said it would be the ability to touch any book, any type of object or person, and take information that he can use immediately.
Man, Joe, that was kind of, I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of on my list. And if you think about it, a person had that power. Remember Meteor Man?
Oh shit! I guess you're right.
But it was temporary.
It was temporary.
But it's like, remember at the end of the movie, he grabbed that book and he learned Kung Fu real quick. Then he's like, he lost the book. Then he tried to find the other book and he grabbed a book on modeling.
Like modeling, started voguing and shit.
Yeah. But no, that is an awesome.
But he was like, any book, if he needs to learn astroscience, touch the book, he knows. Answer any question about it. If he needs to know how to properly clean a swimming pool, he touched a book, and now he knows how all the steps and chemicals needed to,
who would be the villain though?
I forgot what he said the villain name would be, but the villain, he has the ability to, if he touches you, he takes it all away. He doesn't get to use it, but he can take it away. So you have to, but he said the villain was like Batman level prepared. So it wasn't just going to be like, well, I'll touch this, because like he's regular human. So he's not, there is no book on how to become a hawk-like powerhouse, or there is no book to teach you how to fly.
So this is almost kind of like the theory of My Hero Academia, where you have all in one for all. When you really think about it, they're kind of one of the same powers, but they're really not.
But they're opposite of each other,
But they opposite, but they're really not. Because the guy says like you take the power and you learn any knowledge, but this person's like all the knowledge you had, I'll take it.
I'll take it from you.
So you have to be using it as something, or you just take it.
But I wish I could remember what he said the character, the villain's name was. But like, dude, I made him come up with costumes and everything for these characters.
Do you have costumes?
The costume for the No was so fucking dope.
Do you have pictures of this?
Oh man, it was so long ago. I don't even know if I could still pull it up.
And you can't have the same conversation with him.
Yeah, so like, but basically the No's his costume mimicked Moon Knight's. It was kind of like Moon Knight's costume, but he had like old scripts and like talismans and stuff
written all over
him with like common knowledge. Like it was so fucking dope, dude. Like it kind of put you in that I've been on this earth since the beginning of time, so I know everything, or I've touched everything, or I've been around it all. Dude, it was so fucking dope.
You have any more? Because I have a list.
I just went with that one because I'm like, that was, to me, that was the most creative superhero thing that I've heard. And just
coming from AI, and which we all kind of like, we have our issues with AI. For you to have a conversation like that was like, that was actually a good one right there. That was real good. All right, so like I said, I have a couple. Shadow powers. So this is almost like a teleportation. So I was watching one of my this anime. Actually, it's a book. It's like the series. I think it's like 20 or 30 books. I want to go back and read. We talked about this before. I mentioned it. Vampire Hunter D.
Yeah.
Okay. It's about set way in the future. We're talking about the year like 20 or the year 12,000, not even 2,000, like the year 12,000. It's way set in the future with vampires and everything. And one of the bad guys in there, I don't know his name, but he had shadow ability. So that meant like whatever shadow you cast, he can go into. So your shadow, he can go on your shadow, come up that bitch and kill you.
I like that.
Right. So this shadow right here, he'll pop out this bitch and just because they was trying to like these bounty hunters were trying to get the vampire and everything like that. Then the shadow man, it was like one of the biggest guys out the group. He was just sitting there. He just like, watch out for the shadows. And he's like, what are you talking about? This dude like about almost 7 feet tall. He's like, watch out for the shadow. He just started bleeding. He's like, oh my God, he was standing there dead. The motherfucker went in his shadow, killed him from the inside out, went out in his motherfucking shadow.
You can't hide from that. There is no
shadows
such thing
everywhere other than the dark.
Like you would literally have to live in a room, pitch black, no windows, like no form of light to avoid him.
Yeah. So that was that. And let me go down the list. Toon Force will always be.
Oh shit, yeah. Toon Force is unmatched.
Unmatched. Domino power, that's kind of like Toon Force because she had the power of luck on her side and everything. Forge, that kind of goes off of what you were saying, but in a different light. So Forge, he was the kind of like the Native American dude that like. So you have Tony Stark, which if you wanted to say technically, his intelligence got to be a superpower. So this is a kid that like he was smart as hell. I mean, as a kid, Tony Stark was smart as hell. He could build anything, and he was super smart and creative things. So that's why he's like one of the smartest guys on the planet. And everything. Forge, he has instinctive intelligence or instinctive building capability. So let's say you had this computer and the pieces, everything. He will sit there and put your whole fucking computer together. He doesn't know how he did it. He can build a whole fucking Gundam outside, like a 20-foot Gundam outside. He doesn't know how he do it. He'll get in there, know how to work it, steer it, drive it, fly up there. Hey, how do you do that? How you going to reverse? I don't fucking know how to do that. You just press the button because instinctively, to press this button, go in reverse. Instinctively, press this button, shoot a missile. So it kind of goes off of like you know everything. He
just doesn't have to do the touching to.
He doesn't have
make
to
it happen.
He doesn't have to have knowledge of it. You know what I mean? Like you buy a brand new TV and everything, you give him the remote. He already know how to use it. How do you go back? I don't know. I'm just doing shit. Just instinctively, he's just doing shit, and it works out for him. You know what I mean? This is what like an idea I had for a superpower because I low key want to make a movie or a comic book. I always want to do a comic book, and I had this idea for this girl named, I was going to call her Rhythm, where her power was to turn music into kinetic energy.
Turn music into kinetic energy.
So she has to like listen to music and the vibration. It does something to her. Literally does something to her body and soul. She can use that, and almost like how Bishop, like Bishop get hit with power, and he can absorb that and channel that. But you do that with music. So she always got to like. She's the one walking around like I'm gonna make her probably like something like 17 or 18. So she's gonna be like this teenage girl that always got like some earbuds in her ear. Then when she's ready to fight, she turns up the music.
So almost like earphone jack on My Hero.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
See, you had it. You should have just went on and did it. You was 20 years ahead of the game.
I know. It's still there. I still got a list of other shit. And like we said, with comic books, they kind of repeat the same formula. So it's not like I'm taking away.
No.
Because like sometimes I've heard this before. It's like this world, we're just kind of running out of ideas. So we think we have an idea. And may not be new. It might just be new. So like when you was mentioning that idea about that's like Meteor Man, it's just like it's still amazing idea and it still work, but it's just like it's something we don't hear all the time. So it just that. So that will be this. Now I have two more, and my brother mentioned this because he really wanted to be on the show, and he wanted to probably be on this show in particular. And we had a long conversation about like superpowers and what's the strongest capability, right? And I'm gonna cheat right here. Who is the strongest person that you could think of in any kind of? We're talking more of the cinematic universe. Who would be like one of the strongest? And I guarantee. And when he told me this, I was pissed off, but he was kind of right.
Like you mean like physical strength?
It doesn't matter.
Just strength in general.
Just the powerful. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'll give you a hint. This person was in every single movie.
This person was in every movie.
I ain't gonna say what movie either. I'm just saying he was in every series. He was in every single movie. And we're talking more of the cinematic universe. We're talking
Come on, Stan?
No.
He was in every movie until he passed. R.I.P. Stan Lee.
But that's an interesting that you said that. So if you think about it, you close to what I'm going at, though. You close, though. You very close.
I'll say because he was the creator behind most of this shit.
Very.
Who's more powerful than
the cameraman?
Oh, Basil snapped.
The cameraman. Because if you think about like in every movie, like let's like for example, remember Justice League, where they had to hold down Superman, then like the Flash had like went behind him and seen that. Who the only two people that can keep up with him? The cameraman. Or when there's like a big explosion and a planet erupts and everything, who the only person that sees that survives?
The cameraman.
That's cheating. It's cheating. It's cheating like a motherfucker.
Oh fuck! We gotta create a character called the cameraman.
The cameraman. Then the last one after we get to the next subject, I heard this one. This is this guy on any social media that they're always gonna bring up. Okay, if you have this superpower, you get to pick whatever, how many of them. Then he threw this whammy out here. I never even thought about this. Dimensional storage.
Break that down.
Literally, I can make portals and dimensions and everything, and I could store shit in there. And I can take out whatever I want to at any time. So if I want to, like, I don't know, a plasma beam, I could just shoot. I have my own storage unit in different dimensions.
You have a dimensional iCloud.
Exactly. Think about it. It's like, it sounds goofy, but think about it. You know how that is like a supreme like power right there. It's just like, I don't have to have knowledge of what and whatever. It's just like, I just know I need this to defeat this guy. Bam.
I like that one too.
Yes. Characters with the best superpowers, just in general.
Power. It's always been my shit.
Power. So, character-wise.
Who's bench pressing the Eiffel Tower? That's my guy. Who's grabbing the Eiffel Tower and then going to Vegas with the Eiffel Tower and grabbing the big globe thing that they just built and pitching it up and giving it one with ease? That's my guy.
Fair. I like how you just keep it straight to the point. I mean, anybody that could probably beat that is like one of my guys I put on here, Dr. Manhattan. He could just make that not exist. He could just say,
Dr. Manhattan does not get,
I know,
his proper recognition at all. Like,
I just love how they did the storyline of it. Like, he was just there in Vietnam for one day, and it's like, all right, we give up, because he's just like, I would destroy everything. Any kid, you know what I mean? Easily.
Yeah, Dr. Manhattan. I hate the way that they did Dr. Manhattan in what was the movie?
Watchmen?
The Watchmen. Because as a kid, I didn't want to see his little blue peen. Like, I didn't.
But I mean, that was more realistic to the comic book. But
that's fine and dandy. But when you're making a superhero, when you're making a superhero movie, whether it's going to be more towards adults or not, when you kid hear superhero, they want to watch.
Right. But anybody know Watchmen, that was so dope.
It was hella adult. And I found that out the hard way as a kid.
That was not for
my mom was so fucking mad because she rented it for me. And when she saw all the blood and she was so, why did you be? I didn't know.
That was not for us.
I just thought it was going to be some superheroes doing some super shit.
They would be super gapey. You know what I'm saying? Can't say what I want to say, but they had the issues.
Oh my God.
They had the issues. Like, okay, so yeah, Dr. Manhattan, Bishop, I talked about him earlier. Always liked him. He was underrated. Rogue, you can take people's superpowers. So
yeah, we're gonna touch on that one again. Then.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And I said Domino before. Darwin. Yeah. I'm trying to stay away, and it's kind of hard because I just mentioned Dr. Manhattan. I just mentioned Darwin. I'm trying to stay away from Supreme Beings because they, where it's almost cheating.
Yeah, that's almost cheating.
And even when I said the cameraman, that's cheating too. But I just want to throw that out there. That was just really interesting.
That was just
interesting.
That was just Basil being Basil.
I know, and Basil
with his overthinking that.
I don't even think he like overthought that. He was just like, I'm gonna share this with my brother, see if this pisses him off. He kind of did. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and we already mentioned Ultra Instinct and everything, didn't we? But this is one. Nightmare Teller from what is that anime? Damn it!
Say Nightmare Teller. That's new.
Yeah, but he has the power to trap people in their nightmares.
Oh, Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, but Freddy Krueger, you gotta wait till you like go to sleep. He could just be like, you know what? Like I know what you're afraid of, but like let's say I'm like done with all your bullshit. You want to be all super strong and shit, and I know you personally, Derek. I'm like, I ain't gonna say it out loud, but you know,
right?
And you have them running around. You be like, oh my god, no. You could toss me around all day. I'll be like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. There you go, snakes.
So it's like the only person that wouldn't work on is like
somebody that's
like a Batman, a Daredevil.
Well, probably will work on Batman because he had to become what he feared. Batman.
Yeah. I guess you're right. But he's no longer afraid of them now. So
right, and that's fine. It's just like, and we got to get out of the reality that like every superpower you have, it's going to defeat everything and everybody. That what makes like superpowers so great because sometimes they can't do what you want them to do. So, leading to my next question. What is the worst kind of powers?
This one was tough for me because I had one there, but then I had to move it elsewhere, and then I kept just bouncing back and forth.
Right, because sometimes it's worse, but it's just like it works, but it's just
and I didn't want to keep using the same one.
It's okay because I had a multiple of one,
so for me, the worst power to have was Rogue's ability. If I touch you, I steal your life force.
If you're human.
If you're human.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yes, that's how she got her powers. You know, she held on to Miss Marvel for too long, and
she put her in a coma.
Put her in a life coma, but she
did that with her first boyfriend.
But that's her not knowing. But now here it is, she's an adult and she can never have physical contact with another adult. Like, that is a curse.
Man, I'm about to roll that dice, boy. Man!
Like, I think...
That's what condoms are for. Like, literally, that's what condoms are for. Like, don't put your goddamn hands on me. I'm just going to go ahead.
But if you do the deep dive, it wasn't just her hands. She can't have physical contact, period. Which is why she was always fully clothed. You never saw Rogue in like a tank top. You never saw her in like a halter top, a pair of shorts.
So disappointed.
She always had to be fully clothed because to touch her arm.
I know how to buy a latex suit. They have them at fucking kink stores all day.
I mean, but
you say this all the time. Like, okay, I get what you say, and if you think about Rogue, she had to be covered all the time, and like, she just wearing regular clothes. She wearing regular gloves. All I need is just latex and a latex hazmat suit that, like, where my wee when it stretches out, it could be right there. We are good. This is not a problem. This is an easy fix. And we ain't got to worry about procreating. It's a win-win for all of us.
Cause that's why Magneto was the only person that could touch her, because he could put that magnetic field between him and her to where she felt a touch, but it physically was not him.
Well, she gonna feel all this because I'm wearing that latex, baby. Like, this is what it's for. Man, I'm gonna get that whole GIF outfit, the one with the zip, and I'm like, let's go, baby.
Oh,
man.
Shit.
No, man. God, look, and she married fucking like Gambit. It's like, this is the first fucking thing you should have think about while you was trying to like be out there trying to holler for like years and decades. You should like, you know what? Let me go ahead and go to this sex shop real quick. Let me get one of these purple, because he want to get the purple joint. Let me get a purple latex suit and only get my ding on. You know what I mean? That's what he should have had done. That's what he should have done. For me, it is Akira from Chainsaw Man. Actually, I like. That's the thing. Why I like about Chainsaw Man. The best and worst thing about Chainsaw Man is like they have these awesome powers, but they have to make deals with demons, which still I guess is okay. But like his certain sacrifice with the sword, every time he used that sword, he's taking like we're talking like decades off his life or something like that, and he can go back and just like see how many years he then took off or how many years he got left. So he could use that sword the one time, like how much time I get? You got 12 years left.
That's like Monster Girl from Invincible.
Right. Every time she
turns into the monster, it takes a little bit of her life away.
Right.
Well, not anymore, but
right.
Sorry if I spoiled anything for you guys.
Fuck them. No, let's not be like that with our crew. No, fuck them. Whatever. Yeah, but that and this is, and I went through a list of like horrible superpowers because I wanted to just dive in there because a lot of times in the list they kept on bringing up Squirrel Girl because she talks to squirrels. Side note, she's actually way better and way stronger.
She is. Don't sleep on Squirrel Girl.
She beat Thanos by herself. Well, technically, she just kind of she didn't beat him. She just like, okay, you just try to devour worlds, or you want to like dissect the world and have whatever like that. She's like, there is a planet full of nuts and squirrels. Go take that. And like Thanos like, okay, bet I'll go over there. So she like saved the world like that. Then I was looking this up where like, okay, so when you think of everybody with superpowers, you gotta immediately assume because you have superpowers, you have peak speed and strength greater than like regular humans.
Yeah.
And whatever facet, doesn't matter how lame your superpower is, you gotta figure that like you will tap it stronger, a little bit faster than your average human. I'm gonna tell you who she in par with as far as strength. She is literally equal to Deadpool and Wolverine when it comes to speed and strength. And if you go look up how strong and as fast as Wolverine is, did I say Superman or did I say Deadpool?
You said Deadpool.
Deadpool. If you look them up, I think they said like they hinted like they're strong enough to like actually pick up a car or kind of jump pretty high or some shit like that. Squirrel Girl is literally Squirrel Girl is probably the closest like female version other than like Wolverine's daughter to like Wolverine, other than she just cute and cuddly and can talk to fucking squirrels. Like she has a slight healing factor. She's like strong as hell. She's a little agile and shit like that. So, you know, we just look at the cute and cuddliness and she talked to squirrels and all this other stuff, but she's like the super underdog.
Yeah, I really feel like she's most definitely slept on, especially if you know that the story about Carmone.
I knew one of these days it's either you or me was going to bring up Carmone. Side note, people, leave fucking raccoons alone. They don't fuck around. They do not fuck around.
They will gang jump you.
Like, oh my God. You don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, anyways, like Squirrel Girl, I seen a superpower where this person had the power of like acid, but he had like no immunity to it. So when he used acid, he's gonna burn himself.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? There's one power where the person had the power of the rainbow. I don't fucking know what that means. Whatever. You know what I mean? It was
imagination.
It was weird stuff, but this superpower I'm about to mention always stood out. It's like probably the worst fucking depressing, saddest fucking superpower. Actually, it might be, depending if you like a hermit or not. There's a superhero in the X-Men called Forget Me Not.
That sounds familiar.
It sounds familiar, but you probably don't remember him because that's his fucking superpower. His superpower is people forget him. Literally.
Hold on. Let's back this train up here. That is an awesome power.
It's not.
Okay.
If you're a hermit and if you're trying to stay under the radar for anything, yes.
Like if you're a hermit now, yes. If you have kids, they'll forget about you. If you had a wife, she's going to forget about you. Girlfriend, parents, going to forget about you. But if you could mentally adjust to that, I'm going to go walk into this bank. I'm going to take what I want out of this bank.
That's the only way it will work if you was a villain. It's the only way it will work.
Everybody's just going to forget. I want this new car. I'm going to walk into the dealership. I'm going to take the keys to this car, and I'm going to drive off with this car. I'm going to go to Springfield. I'm going to go get myself some license plates.
Why
plate the car?
Specifically Springfield.
Because that's where all that stuff comes from.
Oh, I'm about to say, like, you had this plan before. Okay. Continue. I ain't going to be mad at you.
But you have to live a villain origin. Like, you can't be on the up and up because mentally it's just going to crush you because you have nothing to fight for because nobody knows.
And that was the thing is, he wasn't even a villain. He was a superhero. And, like, Professor X had to, like, put himself on telekinesis or hypnosis and put like a thought in his brain about this person. Because like because you're not thinking about the magnitude of his forgetfulness. It's not like one of those things where it's like he put a hand on you. It's like, okay, you remember me now. I go like this. Okay, you forget me. It's like literally, I have to be looking at you like this. If I do like this and do that, you're like, nigga, who the fuck are you? That's how crazy his superpower. Like I have to be in face range with you all. Like if you blink or do like this, you be like, nigga, who is you?
We need to do like a skit or something.
It's like, all right, let's go to business. Who? Before you tell me what to do, who are you?
That is hilarious.
Forget me, who? Right. So it's like, and what's crazy is like it even works because you're like now we got AI and they trying to be as close as human. So like you said, it's just like if I try to rob a bank and you have AI, it's like the computer try to it's like we don't know that there was actually a person that came in there and robbed. They just look at it like somebody opened a safe on his own and. So his superpower by itself, it sounds amazing, but
he's like a ghost that's alive and well.
Right. And even like if he wanted to holler at a girl, like it's so bad because like even like on an emotional sexual level, he has to be unfortunately on the most devious. I don't want to mention it, and it sounds sad and unfortunate, but there's no way that he could like, hey girl, can I buy you a drink? Then turn around this way, he got, hey girl, buy him a drink. Then when he gets to that level of intimacy, it's just like it's always going to be on the grapey. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes.
Like he can't.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? He cannot.
That is terrible.
It's bad. It's bad. That is the worst superpower ever.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah. All right. So most overrated and underrated character in their powers.
Most overrated is flight. Everybody fucking flies. Like Wonder Woman flies and has an invisible jet. The fuck.
Right, you just greedy bitch.
Bitch, stop being lazy. Yeah, but flight is like the most overrated.
But it's still a good one.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just like
it's stock. It's like I said, that goes up to your most simple, basic classic power. You know.
Yeah, it's like it's like. If it wasn't for the fact that I, like growing up, I wanted to be that physical powerhouse. Like literally my all-time favorite character is the Hulk. Like I have Incredible Hulk shit everywhere in my house. I have Hulk toys and Hulk shit all over the fucking place.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still basic. It's still super basic because Superman is strong as fuck. You know, Blue Marvel is strong as fuck.
Strong guy is strong as well.
Yeah, it's like
Rogue is
strong as fuck. You know, Captain Marvel is strong. Like everybody's strong.
Hey, that would just remind me. It's like if that didn't happen, did it happen? It's like didn't like the Hulk dang fucking Rogue? Because nobody knows the extent of fucking Hulk powers.
No,
so he can actually like. You can actually drain him while killing him, really. Technically.
You can drain me twice.
He can drain me. He's just going to turn back into Bruce. Oh, boo. Give me about 10 minutes. Slap me in the face till I'm mad. And he get back in there. Like, Why don't we ever think about this shit earlier? Like, you know, like
we probably shouldn't be thinking about it now.
Like, that was problem solved. You didn't need Remy. You didn't need no fucking Gambit. No. Like, I got the Hulk right here.
But Flight, and I'm gonna get crucified for this, but get the fuck out of here with that Batman shit.
He doesn't have a superpower.
He doesn't. There's nothing super about a rich nigga.
I would love to see him with superpowers, though. Actually, I don't, but it would be interesting. What would his superpower be, though?
I don't understand. Like what his superpower would be.
White privilege.
Dead ass. Like what is fucking echolocation?
Entitlement, you know.
Like his power would be echolocation and rabies.
Actually, you know what? That wouldn't be a bad idea. I think like his superpower wouldn't be like an ultra superpower. Like it would be echolocation. I think
we got that in Daredevil,
right? But I think he would have like supersonic,
like
sound waves. You know how like Banshee for the X-Men when they scream, it'll disrupt. I think he would have that as a superpower.
But what we got Banshee, we got Siren, we got.
But that's Marvel.
I don't. But I'm just saying.
I know,
like,
but still, just like if we would give him a superpower, like he already got money and got tech to do this, it's like give him something super.
We got the old lady from Kung Fu Hustle, like
right. But if you give him that, this one thing I think he should have had like a tech where it's just like he had these like nano bats that like if you press a button, it'd be like hundreds of them, millions of them that can carry him, and he can actually like fly. So when he flies, it just looked like a nest of fucking like bats flying in the air. Then it will swoop down and be like this big ass bat. I don't know. I was thinking about this shit in my head. If you think about it, just like you just see like in the nighttime, you just see flying over like the fucking moon and shit. You just see like a cluster of bats and be like, that's him. He's coming. Then you just swoop down and just like all you just see is a bunch of bats. Then you just see Batman just cascade down, just like shoo. But yeah, maybe I'm just thinking about that. He's like, no, Jason. But he's like, no.
For me, Batman is just not that guy that the world wants him to be. Like, no, Batman doesn't move me at all. I'm actually super annoyed by Batman.
I like Batman. I always just been more intrigued with his villains. Way he had the best villains.
He had the best villains, like hands down.
Best villains.
Because his villains was regular outside of Bane.
Bane.
I mean, like they were just regular humans.
Mr. Freeze.
Like, that was more technology. It was tech, but we didn't already talk. Okay. Yeah. But Batman, get him the fuck up out of here. And like, I guess you already admitted, teleportation is like super fucking dope. Like, even if it's like, like I said, even if it's something like on a level of instant transmission or something like Nightcrawler where, he just here and everywhere, just fucking shit up. And I kick you. Now I'm over here kicking him and punch you. That shit is so fucking dope.
Yeah. Yeah. Or another superpower that's like teleportation. Man, I don't think you've seen Kingsglaive Final Fantasy, did you?
No, I've never really been in the Final Fantasies.
Oh, but the movie. I showed you that video.
You showed me that video, but I never got a chance to watch it.
Well, there's this one called Kingsglaive one where this superpower. This would be so dope for My Hero Academia, and I don't know what the exact name of it, but it's a certain type of teleportation. So in the movie, these guys, I guess you want to say knights, all of them had like knives, right? Where if they fight, whatever like that, if they threw it over there, they're gonna teleport to wherever they threw it and they catch it.
Oh, so Minato.
Yeah. So like, let's say I was fighting with you, whatever like that. I drop that bitch. I'm gonna teleport for a hot second, catch that bitch, come back around you and everything. If I want to be. Think about like if I was like on top of a building. That's why I say like sometimes like teleportation or even Spider-Man. He just kind of like a fucking glorified parkour artist, really.
Yeah.
But I love him. I love what he does. So there's like all the Robins, which I love them too. But think about it. It's like if I was on a building and let's say my quirk was to do it with a baseball, I just hurl that across the city. And I'm just going to teleport anyways. And it's just like wherever that ball end up at, and I just catch it, I could keep on going in the air. Just. I know it takes a lot more work versus like flight, but it's just another creative way.
Yeah, another creative way to travel.
Right. And it's not even about the traveling thing. It's like literally like the guys have knives, so they're fighting and everything. So it's like they trying to get to a destination. So he'll throw the knife at somebody right there and kill him. But he just like, before it goes in his body, he'll snatch it, throw it behind him, slice. It's good shit. Good shit.
And somebody that I think is underrated, Jubilee.
I love Jubilee. I always love Jubilee.
Yes, she shoots fireworks from her fingers.
Did you see the 97?
But there we go.
Where they now, you seen the older.
They actually used her to her full ability, the way outside of like nerfing the fuck out of her back in the 90s.
Right.
Jubilee is no slouch.
No.
And we're like Squirrel Girl. We gotta stop giving this depiction of mediocrity.
Right. I mean, it's some form of mediocrity, but it's like she wouldn't be in the group with. Yes, you could say fireworks. Fireworks are explosions.
Yeah.
If I put this in your fucking face and say kaboom, it's gonna fuck you up. It's gonna. And one thing, and if you didn't, I don't know how long you got into like comic books, got all comic books, but there was a one stint where she got bit by vampires, so she actually had vampire powers.
I heard of that.
On top of like her regular powers, plus being a vampire, so she was fast as fuck and strong as fuck, but you know she still had the attributes of a vampire. That shit was amazing. So yes, we got to give like Jubilee way more credit, and I think I actually had her on my list too. So for me, overrated. Well, one, I always thought Thanos was overrated. It's just like he was just like as much as we was talking about the Hulk, you got to figure it's like somebody like Thanos. It's just like, okay, he got to be as stronger. He's pretty much just another Hulk. One reason why he was just menacing, and he was trying to get the Infinity Stones. When he got the Infinity Stone, he was just unstoppable. You take that away, it's just like all you just needed was like the fucking Hulk and roll, and he was done. Actually, you could like take away that whole fucking movie, and you could cut that whole fucking series into 2 or 3 movies. All you really needed was Storm, Rogue, and fucking Jean Grey. Thanos is out of there.
Shit, all you needed was Jean Grey.
Yeah, I was just about to say that a hot second. Actually, you just need one of each of them, really. You know what I'm saying? So I always thought Thanos was overrated. Ghost Rider, because one reason why I thought he was underrated or overrated is because another person I got on my list as underrated, Spawn. They always do a matchup who's stronger between, Spawn or Knight Rider or
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. They always say Ghost Rider. Like, go hell, fuck you.
I mean, I see why they say it, but I don't agree.
I don't agree. I get it too because of that pin and stare.
Yeah. I get it, but I don't agree because I personally don't think the stare will work on Spawn.
No. I mean, for a person, I know I'm going to sound like a Spawn stan and fuck you, whatever, but just as the basics of that, if we think of the magnitude of what Spawn can do, when you can literally beat God and the devil.
What are we talking about here?
He did that.
What is this discussion we're having?
He did that. like Ghost Rider, he's like, I killed you. I killed your boss. What the fuck are you gonna do to me? Fuck you gonna do to me? You know what I mean? Gambit I thought was underrated.
Really?
Underrated?
You feel like Gambit was underrated?
Because he got a little bit more powers than that. Because like actually they keep on saying that he's actually a mega level mutant.
Yeah.
They just put something in it, like they did something, they tapped into his brain or something and took out that extra spark to make him that more dangerous. So he's basically kind of like they nerfed the fuck out of him. Actually, if you think about it, even Wolverine is nerfed the fuck out because that adamantium, it restricts him. If you take away his adamantium, he's actually like way stronger. He's actually more beastly. He actually get like a little bit bigger. He's more feral. And that's the same thing that with Gambit. I think he has like charming powers too. If I recall, he could do a bunch of stuff, but it's just like they just kind of nerfed him just a little bit. That's why I think he's like underrated. Another one, overrated. Goku and One Punch Man. I love them. I love both of them, but it's just like we just gonna keep on giving fucking Goku powers. Like, why you even need a team when you just gonna have fucking Goku do everything?
I'm not gonna argue. I do personally enjoy One Punch Man.
I enjoy that too, and that's
because of the satire.
Yes,
I love the whole. I don't give a fuck about this shit, but okay.
I love it. He's like the best anti-hero, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be a hero, but I really just don't want to do shit. And he's like, how did you become strong? I just did a bunch of push-ups and sit-ups. And what he run? 5? What?
It was like 10 miles a day or some shit like that.
I ain't gonna lie. That is like a good basic workout. A very good basic workout. Like, yeah.
But I gotta agree with you with the whole Goku and DBZ. It's just like, when you really think about it, Goku's really the villain. Like, Goku is really the villain. Like, everybody else is out there saying, okay, we got to protect the earth and everything.
He's putting the world in jeopardy a lot just to have strength.
Goku and Vegeta, but more Goku than Vegeta. Because Vegeta's sole purpose was, I want to be stronger than Goku.
And as much as people don't want to admit this, it's like there's probably a few times that he was.
If you really think about it, Goku has never beaten Vegeta.
Technically, no.
Goku has not.
But technically, Vegeta beat Goku.
Vegeta has beaten Goku 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
When they first met,
he killed him, didn't he?
He killed him. When they came back. When Goku came back, Goku didn't stop Vegeta. Yajirobe cut Vegeta's tail. And Gohan went ape and crushed him. Goku didn't beat Vegeta. Now in the Cell? No, not Cell. No, Android.
Okay.
Android Saga.
That was hard for me to. I won't say hard for me to get into. I always just kind of skip past. I don't know why.
You didn't do. It wasn't wrong for you to do that.
It wasn't bad at all. It really wasn't. It really was. It just.
But yeah, I want to say it was the Android Saga where Goku. I guess this was the time where Vegeta's pride was in the way, but Goku and Vegeta, they were discussing, and Vegeta hit him with the judo chop. Bang! Right inside the neck. Put him down.
Yeah, remember that.
Put his ass down. So, technically, Goku has never beaten Vegeta, but Vegeta has at least 2 W's on Goku.
Right. And we always got to be like, don't get me wrong, still love Goku. I like Piccolo. And that's the thing, too. I think I mentioned this 1,000,001 times, too. I love Piccolo. Well, you know that Goku and Vegeta and even Gohan. I don't give a shit.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Whoever your favorite is, whoever your favorite is. You know what I mean? At some point, it's like his fighting ability. If you took all their superpowers away, it would be Piccolo, Vegeta. I would even put Tien over.
No, I was just going to say that. If you take the power away.
I would even put fucking Trunks up there. I'm not Trunks, but
Tien and Chaozu.
I would even put Krillin up there.
I would even say Krillin. If you take away the Ki Blast and the power-ups and the fact that Vegeta and fucking Goku are aliens, and the fact that Trunks and Gohan and Goten are half alien, and Pan are half alien,
take all that away,
and you just make them human. You got 2 fucking monks that are part of Team Z.
And the only reason why I put fucking Vegeta and Piccolo up there because their fight IQ. Because there've been 1,000,001 times that like fucking Goku is fighting and everybody like, what's going on? It's amazing. And you just see like Piccolo and Vegeta like, yep, this is what's going on. Like,
yeah,
they already figured it out and what he needed to do and what's going on. They're just not strong enough to do it. They're just like, oh, I see what Goku doing, or I see what they about to do, or to Goku and everything. They see that shit. Yeah. So you take that away from them and actually put that in a person that actually can box, because Goku is just a brawler. He's not a fighter. He's a brawler. He's up there with, if it was like we put in Marvel times, he'll be up there with a fucking Daredevil. Okay. Which I love Daredevil. Goku will be like Daredevil. Be like, he's not going to be
Punisher or some shit like that. Just somebody just want to get in and just
and we love him for it, and it's great. But y'all trying to put him on a level of a fucking Thor when he's a fucking Daredevil. He's not a fucking even Black Panther. Black Panther is like, once again, you take away all that fucking the Wakanda and the fucking vibranium shit, he's still gonna kick your fucking ass because he know every fucking martial art known to man.
All right, well, shit, bro. Let's get these last two out because I gotta. Oh yeah, I got my date, my girl's birthday today.
Date. Okay, yeah. So I said that Swamp Thing.
I kind of forgot about Swamp Thing.
I know everybody forgot about Swamp Thing because you got Storm. She has the power of weather, where Swamp Thing had the power of nature. So basically, Storm is doing shit because Swamp Thing allowed you to. So you know what I mean?
That's a flex.
Pretty much. Kevin 11 from Ben 10.
Ben 10.
One, I love Ben 10 and his Omnitrix anyways. And that's another story how fucking Ben 10 could beat fucking Goku, because Basil was mad at that when I threw that in his face. He was pissed. He's like, but I never, and he tried to like argue the whole logic, and I was like, you ain't watched Ben 10 before. Like, no, I haven't. It's like, you're going to have an argument with somebody that watched both shit.
Yeah, you can't.
You lose that one, Basil. Right. But Kevin 11, he can absorb, he's kind of like absorbing man. So like, if there's a brick, he can absorb that. His body will turn to a brick. Metal. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love that power. And I love people that can mimic other people's power or strength. So like Taskmaster, Gideon, people that do shit like that. Felix the Cat.
See, now, okay. You did mention, the Toon Force. So
it's Toon Force with dimensional storage. Because it's bag of tricks.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah. All right, so 6 character powers to make an ultimate hero super metal film.
I kind of cheated with this one.
I've been cheating. So I always cheat. No.
So I'm going to start with Lobo.
Good choice.
Lobo as Lobo.
Good choice.
And that's why I didn't do 6, because Lobo has like 8 powers in itself. So I'm going to just start with Lobo.
I just love your simplicity sometimes, man. It's just like, you know what? Because I've been like thinking about a bunch of people and all this other stuff. It's like, I will super narrow that shit down to one, Jason. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, but I'm giving you Lobo like maxed out.
Yeah.
So give me Lobo with the brain of Lex Luger. Now I'm creating a villain here. Give me Lobo with the brain of Lex Luger, the I don't give a fuck of the Joker, with World Breaker Hawk's power.
Jesus Christ. I did say the ultimate, didn't I? Jeez, sweet Jesus.
I want Lobo to be Lobo. His physical does not change. The power and strength of a World Breaker Hawk, the brain capacity of a Lex Luger, with the twisted demonic ilk of the Joker.
That's crazy. You know what I would do though? I would, and not even take because it's yours and whatever. I would trade Lex Luthor for Doom. Because Lex Luthor, don't get me wrong, he's smart, but I think you more probably leaning towards his menacing, attributes.
Possibly.
Where if you have Doom, you have both. He's actually smart as fuck.
Smart and menacing.
Then you add the Joker around this.
I'm saying, I guess if I put Doom in, I can remove the Joker.
No, keep the Joker because you need batshit crazy because you want to. That's why you got Joker for batshit crazy. Let's be real. He's smart and he's impulsive and he let his intrusive thoughts win every single time. So that's why you got him.
That's it. Two greatest villains ever. The Joker and Simon Phoenix. Simon Phoenix was just a black Joker.
Right. And that's why I like Simon Phoenix. I should have said that. So Simon Phoenix is kind of like Forge. You know, you remember when when he's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm possessing sitting there. Yeah. That's what Forge does. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So he wasn't never aware of what he was doing. He just knew he was doing. He just knew he was doing. Simon Phoenix. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So who I got, once again, Phoenix the Cat, Kevin 11. What you was done with your list, right?
Yeah, I was done.
Oh, Kevin 11, Spawn. And the reason why I said Spawn, now Spawn, he's a person with multiple shit. So if you take Green Lantern, Doctor Strange, The Punisher, fuck it, and you put that with Ghost Rider, you pretty much have Spawn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like the fact that he has like his power is limited, so he had to go to hell and everything. But you know what I mean? That's why I like that. Freakazoid. Some more
Freak out.
More Toon Force. Juggernaut. I need a strong motherfucker. And Swamp Thing.
I like that. Freakazoid himself is hell. Freakazoid is hell.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. He like that Toon Force is amazing. He can just kind of really do it. He got his powers from the internet. Like what the fuck? that's how I just recently just got done watching that shit. So like he got his power from the internet. Ooh, side note, another strong guy that we never considered. And I wish we would have dove a little bit more just to like cartoon characters. The fucking Tick.
I was never a fan of the Tick like that.
Because I know he was goofy and weird, but still, it's just like he was.
I get it though.
He had nobody knew his capacity of his strength.
No,
he was just freakishly strong. They didn't know to what extent. So I would say he would probably be almost close to, or even maybe more on the Hulk level. We just didn't know. All right, lamest, most pedestrian superpower. So not necessarily that it was lame. I probably worded it wrong when I gave you the whole topic. It don't necessarily have to be lame, but it's just like something more everyday useful.
I went all out lame.
Go ahead.
Zane of the Wonder Twins. Specifically Zane.
And the reason why I kind of want to combat that, and I'll tell you in a second, but go ahead.
Zane, for one, the Wonder Twins were kind of trash to me because you can't have one without the other. Like they had to be together. You want to stop the Wonder Twins, put one in this corner, put one in the other corner, and they can't do anything. Like they had to activate. But I can never remember the girl Wonder Twins' name. Zayna. But she would turn into like an eagle, a lion, a cheetah, and have these abilities of these animals. This nigga turned into a mop bucket.
Yeah. They did his superpower. They did his power so weird. And Jaina, she was just another Beast Boy.
Yeah.
But she never really just used. And that was the thing. They actually had, both of them actually had great powers. They just didn't use the full capability. So they actually have, now they actually have Zane as a water god.
I mean, you had to do something
So kind of sort of Aquaman kind of answers to him.
Like literally, like this nigga would Wonder Twin power with his sister and turn into a basketball.
Right. Yeah. They just do the most useless thing. But if you think about it, his water power is amazing because they just used it wrong. Like I control water. That means I can suck all. Pause. I can't even straight absorb all the water out of you. Like, I can dehydrate you.
Like as a kid, I saw this Justice Friends episode where he turned into a mop bucket full of water and spilled himself and made the villain slip. I was like, I'm not fucking with this nigga.
That's all you can do.
I am not fucking with this.
That's all you really can do.
Get this nigga the fuck out of here because we're not doing this.
That's all you really can do.
This is what you chose to do with your life? Go smoke crack. We're like, we're not fucking with you.
How did he make the bucket fall over?
I mean, he was the bucket, so he just like, I'm just gonna fall.
No, wait, was she the bucket?
No, she was like a fucking gorilla or like an eagle or some shit.
Now it really makes no sense.
He always turned into some trivial shit that was useless.
You didn't want to like turn it to a black eye. It's still water. But luckily, like, you know, creators made a little better job with them and making them that way. But yeah, you got anybody else?
No.
Okay, so most pedestrian one. I think I actually had the one that you said. It's just like the full knowledge of everything that you read. That is a good superpower. I mean, you touched on it on a bigger level when I touched it on a smaller level. So I'm glad that you said it that way because, like, your whole the no guy, like grabbing. There's this one guy. There's this cartoon called what was it? Power Man, I think it was called. No, Action Man. His superpower was to make good decisions. Do what it, if you will, just his power was to make good.
His power was to be responsible?
Not responsible, just good decisions. And that's the thing. I get the writing, and it's for kids. And I'm just thinking about, like, as an adult level, it's like, how can you put a spin on it? So I'm thinking, like, he has an adaptiveness to, like, his surroundings. So, like, let's say he was, like, trapped and, like, kidnapped and, like, tied up and everything. It's like, okay, well, if I could shimmy my arm this way and I could take that cord, I could wrap it over here, plug that in. He on some MacGyver shit, and he can think. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, like, realistically.
He was a troubleshooter.
Thank you. But the way they made it is just like he has the power to make good decisions. Like,
that nigga was a troubleshooter.
Dumbest shit. Oh, here's another one. Bible Man. He just know all the fucking Bible verses, like, you know, front to back. Guess who else can do that? Well, fucking grandma. So go fuck
Grandma was a superhero then.
There you go. I mean, the way she could slap you with a fucking spoon, that's amazing. You know what I mean?
Mexican moms and the chocolate got that shit. Superpower.
Damn, boy. Good at any video game. And if you think about it, or not even video game, just good at any game. If you think about it, whatever your perspective of a game is,
that could be anything.
Anything competitive.
Anything competitive.
Yeah. And before I leave, I got one last one. The power to perfectly boil rice.
That is a superpower for real.
That is a superpower.
That is an awesome superpower. Because I was a full-blown adult before I figured out how to properly cook. It was hit and miss for me. Some days it'd be hard. Some days it'd be mushy. Some days I get it right. Some days I'll burn it.
Right, then it's fluffy or it's starchy. Then it's like, okay, I gotta wash it. I washed it too much. Yeah.
That is most definitely a power that a lot of people don't have. And kudos to the people that do have that power.
Right. And I'll tell you right now, just because you have a rice cooker doesn't mean shit.
It doesn't. You're cheating.
I love my rice cooker. I still fail. I didn't burn it. I ain't never burned it. I'm just saying, but you know what it is? It's the water to rice ratio I always fuck up on.
They say it's 2-1, but that don't always work out for me.
No, it actually realistically work. It's just like every single time we pour rice, because I'm about to cook some rice today, and I'm gonna fuck it up. We underestimate how big fucking rice expands. So when we put this much rice in it, we like that's not enough. So we do like that. And this was the right amount. And we just in our head, it's just like, it's kind of like when you make popcorn, it's just like you put a little bit of kernels right there. It's like, that's not enough. So you like cover like the whole layer, and that was way too much.
Way too much.
That's the same thing with rice. And that's why I do. It's like, I put this much of it, then I put like, oh, that's way too much water. It's going to take, it just soaks up all of it to that much. The last time I made rice was probably a month ago. And I used a saucepan. And I just covered it to one layer like that. Then I put 2 pots of water. I had rice for, I think, maybe 2.5 weeks.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, but I love rice though, so it don't matter.
Hey, shout out to the people that can properly cook rice.
It ain't us.
Thanos can't fuck with you.
Can't fuck with you at all. But that's our time, guys. We will hit you next time. Don't load this up. It doesn't matter.
That matters. We'll have one.
We'll have one. All right. So we out. So, gee.